So just doing a little video of my museum here. Just some of the stuff I have. Um, it's not all of it. I have a few things boxed away just because there's lack of room. But I just for something to do, I thought I would just go through it and just kind of show off what I got. And I know it needs to be dusted, so there's no reason to remind me or remind my wife to remind me. But anyway, just so up here I got a homemade Jason mask, an NWA hat on it, and underneath is actually a Darth Vader carrying case. And I got the guys from Dodgeball, and I got the Invisible Man, as played by Claude Rains. In the back I got Jason from Friday the 13th Part 2. And then back here, Jason from Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. So I'm trying to get without the reflection. My Brundlefly from, of course, The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. And in the back, I got Ghostface from Scream and Captain Spaulding over here. And some of the Planet of the Apes guys. His name, Dr. And everybody's name is escaping me right now, but these guys are there. They got these ones in the back. All these guys in the back they're actually dolls, and I don't want to open them. Those are the few of the things I like to keep in the package. Plus, I don't know how freestanding they are anyway, but I kind of like how they sit back there because they're kind of out of the way. I got a Darth Vader bust up here, which is actually a lamp, and I'm not sure if you can see in there, but there's all the parts and wires and things for the lamp. I wouldn't even consider trying to make it a lamp again because I'd probably electrocute myself or burn the place down. got Vincent Price in the middle, and we got Gizmo and Stripe over here. Actually, that's technically not Stripe because he doesn't have the mohawk. From Gremlins, of course. Just some 3D glasses. And in the back, I got Chop Top from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. And I got a Yoda puppet, which is actually, it is a puppet from 1981, or not, sorry, 1980 when Empire Strikes Back come out. I got Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. And a mummy figure and a Dracula and Frankenstein figure from all the from the same collection. There is a Wolfman figure that goes with it that's in existence, but I don't have it yet, and I've been looking for it. Hopefully one day. I got Leatherface back there in his dinner wardrobe from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and this is probably the first collectible I ever bought. Is Leatherface. I think I bought it at HMV in the late 90s at some point. I got Freddy Krueger back there. I think that's from 3. I'm not sure. I got Jason Voorhees. That's from Part 4. That's from the final chapter. I got E.T., which is actually a bobblehead. And I got the Corpse Bride characters in the back there. An imitation Freddy glove. And move back down here. Over here I got Gamera, which I actually bought that in Japan a few years ago. Godzilla, that's a Nika figure. If I take it out, you'd see all the articulation that the Nika characters have, or all the detail they have. These are all Nika. Well, not these guys, but a lot of them are. I got sort of a Jaws quote, which is actually misquoted. And it's actually not really from Jaws, it was from the museum. And a few other Godzillas on the bottom. This one here I also bought in Japan quite a while ago. Star Wars radio drama, Stormtrooper, which is actually filled with candy. A couple rings from, Stormtrooper, and from the Phantom. I actually used to wear them. Once in a while I'll still wear the Stormtrooper one. The Phantom one's broken, so I can't really wear that. But Anyway, and I got a mug that Tracy bought me a few years ago which has the Universal Monsters on it, and a Scout Trooper, and that's actually Princess Leia Scout Trooper miniature there. An Atwalker or AT-AT, whatever you want to call it, a tiny little Zippo. The Ouija thing is just from nothing, really. All my Breaking Bad guys. Sorry, it's out of focus for whatever reason. And that little guy there, that's actually from the Twilight Zone. That's from the new Ghostbusters. When I bought it, I thought it was from the original Ghostbusters, and I realized it was the shitty new one, but whatever. It still looks kind of cool, and it makes noise, and it's falling down. Actually, it makes noise if I can find the button. There it is. I'll deal with that. Put that back later. I got the DeLorean from Back to the Future. It also makes noise, but the battery's dead. That I just printed and put tape on it to keep it from getting all messed up. I got the Batmobile from the newer Batmans. Well, newish Batmans. The original Batmobile and Ghostbuster cars from 1 and 2. There's a Frankenstein monster that was originally from Burger King, I think. And this here is a Darth Vader button, which I think is really funny because it's misspelt. Darth Vadar. Whatever. Over here, I got a lot of R2-D2s and C-3POs, which is the only thing really in Star Wars I kind of collect. I got a few other things over here. And some Wizard of Oz stuff. The original story. Not an original copy, obviously, but the original story. This Tracy bought me, and actually she bought it in Japan, but it's not Japanese per se. It's where she found it, and just a few other things in there. And the video cassette in the back, the VHS, is something I made when I was a kid. I used to make them all the time. I'd record something, and then I didn't have the original box because it was a recording, and I would just make my own. Up here I got all my TIE fighters, and over here I got Stripe from Gremlins, of course, and a little Jack Sparrow, and the lamp from A Christmas Story, another R2-D2, which is actually a bank. Duff energy drink. I'm still looking for one of the actual beer ones because they do exist. The shot glass from Christmas Vacation, a couple Charlie Browns. One of them, I think this one, I bought in Japan as well. Some homemade X-Wing fighters, and American Werewolf in London soundtrack that isn't real. I made that, but big deal. Over here I got some Universal Monsters. I got the Mummy in the background with, of course, Boris Karloff, and that was the cover. Covers that. Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Phantom of the Opera with Lon Chaney Sr., and the Wolfman, which is Lon Chaney Jr. Down here, some Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff, some more leather faces, and that I bought at Horrorama. The sign, and these are just cards, and that's a Lego Man Leatherface, which I think is kind of cool. And then up here, an alien. That's just an alien. It's not from anything. That's my Jack Torrance doll in the background. It's the only Shining merch I have, which is interesting because it's my favorite movie. I got Pinhead back. That is one of the terror dogs from Ghostbusters, and Machete. And the Terminators from Terminator 2, the T-1000, and whatever the model was that T800 or whatever the model was that Arnold was in that movie. And I got from Pulp Fiction. I'm having trouble with names, but it'll come to me probably when I'm done recording. And then way up here, I got Frankenstein. That's actually, I think, from Frankenstein's Daughter, which is the third movie in the original Frankenstein series. Another Phantom of the Opera. And a Dracula, modeled after the Universal Bela Lugosi ones. These are all Nika toys, figurines. Up here, I got Hunchback of Notre Dame, a game by Lon Chaney Sr. And that's Frankenstein's monster from the first Frankenstein. Boris Karloff, Colin Clive, directed by James Whale. And then up here, I got, that also would be Boris Karloff from The Mummy, the original Mummy, from 1932, I think it was. And moving down here, I got some mugs from Vacation, or sorry, beer glasses. They say pints on it, but they're not pints. Those are coasters from Casablanca, which at first I thought was weird, but then I remembered Casablanca takes place in a bar, so it's fitting, and this is just the case that the coasters go in. And over here, again from Ghostbusters, I got the Librarian Ghost, and that's the gargoyle that eventually gets changed into the Terror Dog, which is this guy. Three Stooges lunchbox, which actually has got movies inside. Texas Chainsaw Massacre lunchbox, and a homemade Silence of the Lamb mask, Hannibal Lecter mask. Leave It to Beaver Season 1 in a lunchbox, which I thought was kind of cool. That there is the taxi cab, ghost, zombie, whatever you want to call it, from Ghostbusters. An Empire Strikes Back mini lunchbox. It's about the reflections, and it's two-sided. So sometimes I switch it up. And down here I got a C-3PO. That is an original C-3PO from the original Star Wars, 1977. That is a collector's case with 50 classic movies on it. I haven't watched them all, but there's a lot of good movies in there. That is my Wally World hat. Chevy Chase wears one, I think, in the second one. I'm not sure. I think you, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking of this shirt. I don't know. That's just a postcard. That's just from the original VHS. And this here is when Empire Strikes Back got re-released. And this was actually kind of like a ticket stub kind of thing. Wasn't mine. I actually got it from someone I don't particularly like, but I won't mention his name, but he's an asshole. Some Micro Machines, and again, I apologize for the dust. And that's a bumper sticker. It says, I'm a Star Wars fan. Honk if you are too, and there's a picture of R2-D2. That's an original bank from the 70s. Looks cool. Another postcard. And a couple stormtroopers. The one on the back's kind of a game. You shoot at it and it shoots back. I don't know. It's 90s technology, so it's probably not as much fun as it sounds. And up here I got Edward Scissorhands and another R2-D2 and C-3PO. Another At Walker. And I don't know what the aliens are called, but it's from This Island Earth. And he has a bit of a lean on him because his head weighs like 2 pounds and the bottom doesn't. Weighs like nothing, so it's always flopping over. Anyway, my aliens and predators, I got one xenomorph there, which I really like, and a red one here for some reason. And then that guy there I bought because, actually no, sorry. That one there I bought because I didn't have one without a helmet on it. And I like it, but the guy was selling a better one, but it was like $10 more, but I kind of wish I bought it because this guy's okay, but he's not great. That's the first one I ever bought. Let me turn this off. There's big reflections everywhere. But that's the blue one's the first one I ever bought, which is my favorite one. I don't know why, and I don't know why it's blue, but I like it. The guy in the back's the second one I ever bought. And those two are my favorites. And that guy in the back looks cool. He's got a lot of detail on it, but he's okay. It's not my favorite, obviously. And there I got a Michael Myers from Halloween 2. That's the Clockwork Orange. It's the same kind of plate as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the metal one. And some more Micro Machines. That's my Wizard of Oz picture in glass. And I got various books. Lots of books. And Night of the Living Dead. And that's all I'm going to show for today, but anyway, I'm bored, so that was something to do. And you're probably bored watching it, but I don't care, because you sat through it, so thank you. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon.